I'm Carolyn Dixon. I live in Columbia, South Carolina now as a result of moving from Blacksburg, Virginia a few months ago. My husband and I were members of the New Mountain Climbers in Christiansburg, Virginia. So we haven't really begun to start a group here. I'm a retired educator. I've done a little bit of everything. I've taught music, I've been a counselor, I've directed a performing arts high school. I was born in Washington, D.C., but I was adopted at 14 months, and my parents lived in Tallahassee, Florida. I went to Howard University, where I met my husband. I grew up during the period of segregation in the South. Tallahassee was one of the places that was quite active during the civil rights movement. My parents were involved a great deal in community activities. My mother was an educator, and I remember from time to time that she would share things with people who were not as fortunate as we were. There was a single mother, and she had several children, and periodically needed things, and my mother would either give her the funds to get it or whatever the thing was that they needed. Now, my father was also very active in the community, but mainly through the Masons. My husband is a community person. He enjoys doing things that are going to impact others, and he has this tendency to pull me along with him. Sometimes I'm not as involved as he is. He gets involved, and then I come afterwards and find out, oh, this is what they're doing. I think what impressed me most about that conference was seeing the age level of the people who were a part of these giving circles. We hear so much about our young people. I'm not sure which generation they're called, but we hear so much about them being selfish and focused only on themselves. I was amazed to find what I would assume were late 20s, 30s, 40-year-olds talking about how they could give back and were compassionate in their thinking, wanting to make sure that they did their part to make things better. I would certainly encourage young people to do what they can individually for people in need and so forth. I've had occasion where I've sent my daughter gifts and they haven't been to her liking, and so she has passed them on, and that's been our rule. And I would say to begin to think about it. I don't think as I said it earlier, I don't think I even thought about it until it came up that there was such a thing as a giving circle, and that we've been doing it all along, but we didn't think of it that way. We just thought of it, oh, well, I'm giving. I would hope people would not become overwhelmed with the idea of giving, that to think that you've got to give $1 million. A small amount of money placed, or a small amount of time, or a small amount of whatever, strategically placed, can do a world of good. My mother used to say, bread cast upon the water will come back, and it ripples out beyond where you are.